Good morning. Aloha from Florida. So 4, 3, 2, 1. The 4 versions of gravity, the 3-body problem, the 2 hypotheticals, and 1 simple truth. The 4 versions of gravity are this. The first one is the little g, and that is Newton and mass attracting mass. Never been proven, still just a theory. And then you have the big G, which is Einstein and the bending of space and time. They needed that because the little g didn't explain everything, so they had to do away with the ether and try to come up with more experiments and math magic and chalkboard calculations to try to confirm their belief system that the Earth is a spinning wet rock in outer space. But again, the big G, never been proven. And then you have astrophysicists arguing with other astrophysicists about the third one, quantum gravity. Oh my, the world of delusion, the world of imagination. Fantasy land is what I call it. And there's no such thing as quantum gravity. It's all nonsense. And then you have entropic gravity, which is gravity resulting from entropy. Oh my. All 4 of these versions of gravity are nothing more than math magic, so they can try to create or come up with a theory that matches their belief system. It's all nonsense. In the real world, the only thing we need is relative density and electrical forces. Now, the 3-body problem, what is that? It is an unsolvable problem, according to most scientists. It says this, that you cannot create a model of more than 2 bodies of mass rotating and revolving around each other without the entire system becoming chaotic and collapsing on itself and destroying itself. Meanwhile, the heliocentric hypothesis has over 100 bodies allegedly rotating around each other perfectly in repeating cycles. Okay, sure. So the 3-body problem is a massive problem for the globe theory. It just doesn't work. And then you have the 2 hypotheticals. Now this one is huge. What are they? They are dark matter and dark energy. Never been seen, never been proven, just made up so they can do more math magic and more chalkboard calculations so they can try to get closer to their belief system with a weak theory based on false assumptions. So the 2 hypotheticals are dark matter and dark energy, and guess what? That makes up 96% of the globe theory. 96% of the heliocentric hypothesis is hypothetical. Just math magic, chalkboard calculations. There is no dark matter, there is no dark energy moving around in our skies. Is there electricity? Sure. Electromagnetism rules this realm. Now, the 2 hypotheticals and then the 1 simple truth. The 1 simple truth is that water, when it is undisturbed, seeks its level and must be contained. The 1 simple truth is that water debunks the entire heliocentric hypothesis. No one can prove that that right there displays convexity on its surface, regardless of scale, regardless of altitude. No one can prove observable, measurable, repeatable convexity on the surface of any large body anywhere in reality, regardless of altitude. So that simple truth, water debunks the entire heliocentric hypothesis. Water makes the globe theory laughable. If you could start trusting the natural physics of a large body of water and trust your eyes that the horizon is always horizontal, it is always flat, it is always level, and just trust what you see and trust what you feel and start doing long distance observations yourself and figuring out pretty fast that you're seeing things far, far, far in the distance that you would not be able to see at all. There's a new chart out of people doing moon observations. It's called the impossible moon observations because one of the people on this chart are on the east side of Africa. Someone else is on the west side of South America, and they're both observing the moon at the same time. Impossible if the Earth were a globe. You would have to be looking through the entire Earth to see the moon from the east coast of Africa to the west coast of South America. So everything only makes sense on flat Earth. Nothing makes sense on the globe. The globe is a belief system. The globe is BS. You can have your belief system, you can believe in whatever you want, but when you start looking into the heliocentric hypothesis and questioning it, it starts to fall apart right before your eyes. You start realizing quickly that it is nothing more than claims without evidence. Meanwhile, in the real world, our observable objective reality is always flat and stationary. Always has been, always will be. Have a great day. God bless.